Yang Jian's huge rework is finally here, while Agudo gets a massive nerf to her skill mechanics. Plus, you can finally change your Flowborn's gender, and a new way to show off 2 backgrounds at once. Season 12 is bringing some big changes to the Gorge. Hey everyone! Season 12 is about to begin, and we have some interesting reworks and features coming in the next update. The global test server just received an update today, and they added some new stuff to the game, which is basically for the upcoming Season 12 update. So in today's video, I'll show you what they added. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's start with the big one, and it's none other than the most awaited Yang Jian rework. And let me tell you, this is a massive buff that adds a ton of new layers to his kit. The new core of his gameplay is his passive. Every time he damages enemies, he builds up toughness, which is the white bar below his health bar. When it's full and he's fighting, he enters his heaven and earth state, which enhances all of his skills. But that's not all. He has a brand new passive laser. After using any skill, a laser is charged up, stacking up to 3 times. It automatically fires when an enemy gets out of his close range, dealing true damage and healing him. This lets him punish enemies when they're not in melee range. Now let's break down his skills, because they all get powered up. His first skill has a really cool update. If you miss the initial throw, now the hound will wait at the end of its path searching for a target. If an enemy hero walks near it, the hound will automatically latch on and mark them. You can then dash to that new target, and if no one comes near, you can walk up to the hound yourself to retrieve it, which cuts the skill's current cooldown by up to 50%. This makes the skill much more forgiving. And when you're in that heaven and earth state, the second dash of this skill is enhanced, not only dealing damage but also knocking the target back, adding extra crowd control to your combo. Next is his second skill. It works the same way. If your health percentage is higher than the target's, they are stunned. And in enhanced mode, this skill gets a huge buff. The area of effect becomes much wider, letting you hit and potentially stun multiple enemies in a team fight. Finally, his ultimate still fires off those 3 laser beams for damage and healing. But in his enhanced state, the range of these lasers is increased, letting you deal damage and heal from a safer distance. So what does this rework mean for you? Essentially, Yang Jian's skill ceiling has been blown wide open. He's less of a simple press buttons to gank hero and has become a high-skill brawling monster who absolutely thrives in those chaotic extended team fights. If you can master his new momentum-based gameplay, you'll be rewarded with one of the most dynamic and powerful kits in the game. Alright, next up is Agudo, and this is actually a nerf. Let me explain. They've reworked Agudo, and some of the core mechanics have been changed. First, the seed mines you pick up from the ground no longer heal you. They only give a movement speed buff. One nice change is that her first skill's healing field will now last forever as long as someone is inside it. But here's the massive nerf. The rolling mechanic on her second skill has been changed. On the global server, if she hits an enemy while rolling, they separate for a free ultimate engage. That's completely gone now. The new roll feels harder to control and kinda slow, and even though they added a wall bouncing feature, it doesn't make up for losing her main ganking tool. Her ultimate mechanic has also been changed. On global, if Furball dies while separated, she immediately returns and the skill goes on full cooldown. Now, on the test server, if Furball dies, she enters a short sleep mode to regenerate. You can call her back anytime, and she can stay separated until the ultimate's full duration is over. While that's a nice change, the reworks to her passive and second skill removes her core identity as a utility jungler. Okay, now let's talk about the new features. There's now an option to select 2 different background animations on the loading screen. You can drag the background option on the loading screen to select the animation you want. So if you have more than one background, this feature is definitely for you. You can equip 2 of your favorite animations and use them to annoy everyone else. They've also added an option to change the appearance of your Flowborn character. Basically, you can finally change their gender and skin tone. Currently on the official server, there's no way to do this. However, this feature has a 90-day cooldown, so you can't just change it every now and then. This is for those who messed up their character or selected the wrong gender. And don't worry, their outfit and accessories will change automatically according to their gender, so you won't lose your cosmetics. And lastly, before we go, we have some good news for Yuan players. They improved the visuals of her stellar songstress skin. They've upgraded her ultimate's quality, and it now looks absolutely amazing. On the official server, it kinda looks bland and doesn't have that legendary quality. Now it's looking much better. And that's it for the test server update. You might be wondering why there's not much in this season update. Well, they didn't provide any patch notes for this one. I had to manually find everything, and I might have missed something. So if you find something new, let me know in the comments. And that's it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more content like this. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.